Before it was AI, 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 it was blockchain, 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 blockchain. And blockchain is still being talked about. It's incredibly powerful technology. And my aim is to try and explain it to you in under 2 minutes or so, in a very simple manner, what blockchain is. When you're done with this, you're going to know more than 99% of people out there, maybe more, probably more. And if you are a computer scientist or a crypto person out there, I'm trying to make this simple, so don't go psychotic on me in the comments about some tiny detail that's off. But basically, you're going to understand blockchain, and let's do it. So what is a blockchain? A blockchain is a type of ledger. But instead of this ledger sitting in your desk or in a post office or a bank or an office somewhere, a handwritten kind of thing, it's a digital ledger, and it sits on maybe hundreds or thousands of computers at the same time, an exact replica, exact copy of it. And everyone in this network can see every transaction that happens on it at the exact same time, similar to a Google Doc. But before you can add an entry into the ledger, you have a series of computers that check every attempt to add something to the ledger and confirm whether is it following the rules, is it fraud, is it all legit. And if they agree that it's legit, it goes onto the ledger, and entry by entry, the ledger begins to fill up. Now, when that page fills up with the transactions, the system takes something very similar to a fingerprint of that page, and there's a fancy word for it, it's called a hash. And the hash is so sensitive that if you change one character of it, the hash completely changes. So it's locked in exactly what that page of transactions is. And that full page of transactions is called a block. Now, when the next page of transactions fills up, it does the same thing. It says, all right, we have to take a hash, a fingerprint of this page. The difference is now the fingerprint is not only those transactions on that page, but it includes the fingerprint of the block before it. And that makes it incredibly difficult to tamper with. Because if you want to tamper with it, you would have to go back to each block, change its fingerprint. Going back, it could be hundreds or thousands of blocks all the way to the start. And you'd have to change each one in a way if you want to tamper with it, so that at the end, that final fingerprint is legitimate. Exceedingly difficult. So now we're getting to the finale. And if you've been following along and you get the basic concepts of what I'm explaining to you, all of those things are called blockchain. You're there. You are now in the tiny 1% or less minority of people who understand what a blockchain is. You're dangerous. You can go out to a dog park or a bar or a dinner party and you can break it down for people because you know what a blockchain is. So if you're still here with me, you're probably thinking, what does this have to do with crypto? When I hear blockchain, I hear crypto, I hear Bitcoin. Very simply, the ledger of Bitcoin and other cryptos is blockchain. It's built on a blockchain. And you can go and look at the blockchain for Bitcoin, but just Google it and you will see all the transactions that have happened in there that have been approved by other computers, by the rules. All of that stuff is all there. It's a little different. It's not going to say Bob owes, or Bob put $12 in here or took out $13. It's a different thing. But someday we'll get into crypto more deeply, way more deeply than what I just said. Anyway, I hope I helped you understand what blockchain is, and go be dangerous.